Hello everyone. In this session we are going to see about the program control instructions. So if you see in a program control menu, we are having jump instruction and jump to subroutine instruction, right? So these two are the very important program control instruction. Let's see what is jump instruction. So when you want to skip some rung, okay? When you want to skip a rung, certain number of rungs, if you want to skip in some conditions, you can make use of the jump instruction, right? So if the jump instruction is on, it will skip the network or it will skip the rung. I'll just show how to use this instruction. So for that, I'm going to get help from a contact and coil. Let's take on contact, one coil. Let's take two more rungs. Fine. So jump instruction will be coming at the end. I mean it is like an output instruction. So you should give one input contact here. So here you are going to give the jump instruction. Just give some random address. I'll just give I colon 0/7 and output is O colon 0/7. Fine. And give one more input here, which may be 8. Here also. Okay, first I'll fill this. Copy, paste. Just change the address if you want, or you can make use of the same address, whatever you have given there. Yeah, like this. Let's copy the output. Output should be different. Change the address. 8. This should be 9, right? So now what I'm going to do means I want to skip this second rung. Okay, whenever I don't want to turn on this O colon 0/8, that time I want to skip. So this is the rung I want to skip. So in that case, you need to introduce the jump instruction before the rung, right? So if you want to skip this output, you need to introduce the jump before the rung. Okay, so can you see the jump instruction is having a question mark? So you should give the address for the jump. So generally in Allen Bradley, the jump instruction will be having the address of Q2 colon 0. This is the jump address. So you are going to skip this 8th output, right? This O colon 0/8. So that is the only output you want to skip. You are not going to skip this one. So you need to give the limit from this to this. That limit is given by label. If you click on label, it will be asking a question mark. Give the same address, whatever you have given for jump, Q2 colon 0. So you have set the limit. What is that means? From this place to this place, the rung will get skipped if your jump condition is getting true, right? I'll just go online and I'll show you how to do that. So jump is usually to skip, right? So for example, see here, I'm turning on this. I colon 0/7 is on. Respective outputs are on. See here also I have connected I colon 0/7 only, right? So here all the three outputs are on. Fine. Suppose in some days you don't want to run this O colon 0/8. That time you need to turn on your jump first. Just turn on jump. Now if you turn on your input, can you see your this one O colon 0/8 is skipped, right? So that means what? When the jump is on, it will completely skip the second rung. It will skip only the output. input will not be in our control, right? Because we have just turned on. So wherever you have used the same address, it will be in on condition. Even though the input is in on condition, your output is in off state only, right? So suppose if you turn off your jump, now your output is on, right? So if you turn it on again, now it will not off. Why? Because this was already in a on condition. If you turn off, it will not off because it is skipping. The skipping is not only for to turn off the output, to turn on the output and turn off the output. For both it will be. Okay. So if the jump is on, we cannot able to moderate this rung. For example, you turn off your jump, automatically this will go off because input condition is false, right? The skipping is common for both to turn on and to turn off also. So if you turn on, everything will be on as usual. If you turn on the jump, after that if you turn off your input, all the remaining outputs are off except your O:0/8 because your jump function is on. If you turn off, automatically it will get off. So it will be skipping the rung. So the rung limit is set by this label. So this label I have introduced at the beginning of rung 3. So it will be taking before that. So from here to here it is skipping. You can include 2 more rungs also here. No issues. So this is how you need to use the jump instruction. I'll show you one more example. Imagine you are running an industry and you are having 5 motors in your place, right? You are having 5 motors. So I'm going to name the motor as M1. Let's delete this. And all the 5 motors are having at most the same input. This is your second motor. This is your third motor. Fine. Like that you have 2 more rungs. Just copy. Paste it. Yeah. Now just input will be same. Output is different. This is 3. This is 4. Fine. So you are having 5 motors. So you will be doing some production or manufacturing by using these 5 motors. So 5 days in a week you will be using all the motors. The last 2 days, that means Thursday and Friday, you are not supposed to use motor 3 and motor 4. Maybe some power cut every week. There is a power cut on Thursday and Friday. So you are not supposed to use M3 and M4 on those days. Remaining M1, M2, M5 you can use all days. So on those only 2 days you are not supposed to use these 2. So on only those 2 days you can able to skip these 2 runs, right? There is no need to change the program for those 2 days. You can make use of the jump instruction so that it will skip these 2 runs on the requirement. According to your requirement, you can make use of the jump instruction. So if you want to skip these 2 motors, you need to introduce jump before M3 and you need to finish the jump after M4 or before starting of M5. So how we can introduce? You need to introduce 1 rung before M3. I'll introduce 1 rung here. Before M3 I have told. So click on this and okay, you need to click here, right? So here just give 1 input condition. So input condition may be 1 input which will be turning on to give the jump condition. So I am giving the particular input which will be giving us a jump condition. Now you need to give your jump instruction. So just click on jump and give the address of the jump. So which is Q2:0, right? Fine. So you have introduced jump before M3 and you need to finish before M5. How we can finish? We can make use of the label. Just type Q2:0, right? That's it. So just check for errors and run the program. Now on normal days, if you turn on, all your outputs will be on, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the outputs are on. On Friday, on Thursday, you don't want to run M3 and M4. So on those days, before turning on your switch, you need to turn on the jump condition. So now what will happen? If you turn on your input, it will skip only these two motors. Remaining motors will be on as per your program. Fine. So rung 3 and rung 4 are skipped because of the jump condition. And you can use multiple jumps in your program. It is not that you should use only one. If you are using another jump in the program, you need to use the different address. That may be Q2:1. Another jump means that time you should use Q2:1 or 2, right? So whatever jump you are using, the label you need to give the same address. Got it? So this is how you need to use the jump instruction in Allen Bradley.